Hi everyone, welcome back. We are back here with Kevin, and he is going to show us a beautiful property again in the West Vancouver neighborhood.
Yeah, so welcome to 2291 Orchard Lane. So this property is co-listed with Layla Yang, Frank Pang, and myself, and it's located in the Queens neighborhood in West Vancouver. The lot is 12,000 square feet and the home is over 5,800 square feet. There's tons of cool features to show you. I want to start right here with the beautiful sitting room with the view.
Oh yeah, sure.
The first thing that you notice in this amazing sitting room is, of course, the view. Floor to ceiling.
Floor to ceiling windows.
And also there's a little bit of extra architectural flair here though with the dome style ceiling. Directly across from us is Kitsilano. And then we have Stanley Park down here. You can see the view of the Lions Gate Bridge, downtown Vancouver in the background. This big peninsula here is Point Grey. So right out at the outside of that is UBC.
You know me, every time I see these types of doors, I would probably leave it open. But it seems like we have a bit of a lever here. Yeah. And to my knowledge, every time we can do this with a window, it just tells me that the house has triple pane windows.
Yes.
And that is fantastic because you get a lot less noise.
Yeah, exactly.
And apparently it's also less UV light coming into the home as well. So definitely super quiet in the home. And I think those are some excellent features just right off the bat. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is just the first room too.
Yeah, and this is a real fireplace here?
Yeah, so this is one of 3 gas fireplaces. The home also has in-floor radiant heating and heat recovery ventilation, as well as air conditioning too.
Oh, I guess this is the dining room?
Yeah, the way they have it set up right now is this is the formal dining room. So this is right off the main entrance with the grand 18-foot ceilings and chandelier.
Yeah, I noticed that.
There's also a little staging area that connects directly to the kitchens. For when you are entertaining, you can set things up, make some drinks over there if you needed to. But again, the main feature of this room, of course, is the beautiful view.
Right, so definitely a great place for the homeowners to entertain guests. And it's right by the living area where we were previously. So I guess anywhere between the two places would be a great place for a Christmas tree.
Yeah, for Christmas tree, I mean, this whole floor and even the basement, it's set up fantastic for entertaining. I mean, there's probably a dozen places you could put a Christmas tree in here.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of having a nice big one in this big grand room though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is the kitchen.
Yes, this is the kitchen. So this was upgraded with the rest of the house in 2015 as part of the major renovations.
Wow.
And you can see there's a huge commercial grade cooktop.
Yeah.
So this is about as serious as you're gonna need.
That is massive.
Yeah. And
already it just feels like I can have some friends over, just sit by the,
yeah, you got a little breakfast bar. There's spots for
breakfast
singles.
bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's seating for at least 6 here as well.
And where's the fridge?
Yeah, so the fridge is built right in here.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's Sub-Zero fridge. Yeah, very big, great brand, very reliable. You can see some of the other built-in appliances, microwave, a heating tray, and then there is even also a walk kitchen, so a secondary kitchen in through here.
Oh, okay. So like, I mean, that's where you would be making all your deep fried stuff, just to make sure that the smell doesn't go out throughout the home.
Yeah.
So, before we move forward, I love how there's a lot of countertop space here.
Yeah.
Because for anybody who likes to cook, the more space, the better.
Yeah.
Right? And occasionally, I definitely don't want too many chefs in the kitchen, but during the holidays, that's kind of inevitable.
Yes.
So that gives everybody enough space. You can just have one person here, one person there. So I think this is fantastic.
Yeah, so the kitchen is beautiful, perfectly set up for entertaining. And I mean, when you're standing here too, the way they have it set up is look at the view you gotta do.
Right, I totally missed that detail.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us do spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and being able to enjoy this view is something that not everybody can do. So
yeah.
That's a big feature in this kitchen.
Yeah, so well thought out design, definitely.
What direction are we facing here?
Yeah, so from here we're facing south. Basically straight south, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the sun's going to be going up over top. When we get upstairs, I'll show you where you can see the sunsets even better. There's a couple great vantage points.
Okay.
But yeah, this place gets a lot of natural light.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, and it looks like we have what would you call this?
Breakfast dining as well. I mean, this is more of casual dining, I would say. So this is probably where you would have most of your meals right off the kitchen, especially for entertaining as well. I mean, this whole floor, this whole area, it's just to have a party. People can walk around, go wherever they like. But I think that you'd be using this for most of your meals that aren't at the main dining room.
Right. So, I mean, a lot of homeowners want to keep their dining area almost like a display place.
Yeah.
Maybe for special guests or special occasions. To me, it would make sense to have my, like depending on how many people you have in your family, right by the kitchen, right by the living area. This would be the spot for me to have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So yeah, good point.
Yeah, it's a little more intimate.
And it also gives us access to the outdoor area here as well, it seems like.
Yeah, so there's a couple outdoor seating areas here. There's this little guy here, but also this wraparound patio, which you get to enjoy the view a little bit better.
Right. So another fireplace.
Yeah, so this is the second of the 3 that we've seen so far. And again, just of course, natural gas, just on a switch, very easy to set up.
I love how it's kind of angled.
Yeah, you get the double side from it.
Yeah. So you see it like on your way to the kitchen, and then when you're in the living room, fireplace always makes the mood a lot more cozy. So that's fantastic. And I can already feel the heat.
Yeah, it gives off a little more heat on the other side too. Yeah, so from here again, of course, the view. And today we actually do have great visibility. We'll talk about that a little bit more upstairs. But this huge French doors, again, just perfect for entertaining. This wraps all the way around. Lots of space for patio furniture. You're gonna be able to see the sunsets from here. You're gonna get sun almost all day on this patio as well.
That's awesome.
Okay, so coming up to the top floor where we have 4 bedrooms. And it just feels a little bit different, right? You have the carpet, it feels a lot more cozy up here. What I love about this too is the bedrooms are all split up differently. They're not just kind of cookie cutter. They're all quite unique.
I love how you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt again. So a lot of homeowners are wanting to, as soon as they see carpet, they're thinking, oh man, I need to get hardwood, engineer hardwood, or whatever it is. What would be some of the advantages of having quality carpet in your home?
I think a lot of it does come down to personal preference. You can feel this one has a little bit of the underlay, so it's super soft. I personally love carpet in bedrooms.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have my whole house in it, but for me, it's so much more comfortable. It's warmer. The comfort is an actual factor as well, right? It's not just personal preference. I think that you don't need slippers when you're up here. You can walk around, just be a little bit more comfortable.
Okay, so then for all our home shoppers, if you see carpet, is it an automatic default that there's no radiant floor heating, or would there still there wouldn't be any radiant heating under the carpet, would there?
There still can be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there still can be. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it depends on the quality of carpet as well. Right. Of course, we've all seen carpets that you're going to rip up the second you get the house, regardless. Some old ones, but ones that are kept well and cleaned regularly, like these ones are, and have a little bit extra plush. I think it's the best option for upstairs, personally.
I think what you just mentioned is super important. So all homeowners that do have carpet at their home, definitely try to plan a quick shampoo, I guess, once a season.
Yeah.
Would you think that's enough for a homeowner to get their carpets cleaned?
Yeah, that's a reasonable amount for sure. I mean, it doesn't take too long. You have to let it dry a little bit, but yeah, I mean, for me, the comfort level is definitely worth it in the bedrooms at least.
And I mean, as soon as we're up here, I also like the fact that it seems quite open. There's no big walls, and you can still see the chandeliers down here. And I always like open areas, open spaces, open concepts. So that's already another feature that I really appreciate about this home as well. Ooh, this is amazing.
Yes, so this is one of my favorite master bedrooms in any home I've ever listed.
Yeah, very cozy already.
Very cozy. I mean, again, the view, like I mentioned, the architectural, the kind of arches follows through up here, and you have to come around here and look at the view from the top. I mean,
oh my, wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it has a totally different feel from looking at the view from the main level.
It does, yeah.
And up here as well. And again, we have the double fireplace.
Yeah, even
this time it's not just angled, but you actually see it on both sides.
Yeah, it's a full 3-sided. And this little area could be used, I mean, it could be a little reading nook, just a place to have a little spot to relax if you have some younger kids.
Absolutely.
It could even be, like a dressing room if you wanted. There's tons of options, but it even has a little patio that comes out, which has more than enough room for a couple chairs as well. Yeah, so the closet's actually over by the entrance. So let's take a look at this right now. So it is a walk-in closet. Nicely finished, all the built-ins, everything. And there's even a mirror in here as well, some full-length mirror.
Oh, okay, full-length mirror, okay. And everything has its sectional, so it's all sectioned off. That's great.
The master ensuite is incredible too, right in here. So you have the dual vanity,
Oh.
there is the bathroom, this amazing soaker tub with jacuzzi, and I'm gonna have to get you to come over and have another look at this view from this angle as well.
Oh my goodness.
So there's 3 more bedrooms up here.
Okay.
One of them is actually could be used as a flex room as well, but let's check out this little guy over here. So this one's a little bit more isolated from the other bedrooms.
Oh.
So still has a nice closet space that has all the built-ins, and it has its own ensuite as well with a shower.
And you are able to definitely fit more than just your bed and some nightstands here. And it also has an ensuite.
Yeah. Yeah, all the bedrooms in this house have en suites, which is
that's
very convenient,
That's a
of course.
great feature.
Bedroom number 3 is my second favorite bedroom behind the master, of course, because of the view, and it has its own little balcony as well. So this is definitely would be my second choice for bedroom. It does have an ensuite as well, which can act as a Jack and Jill with the room that we're going to show you after.
Oh, okay.
But
Awesome.
let's come into here. You still have your walk-in closet, as I mentioned, patio area. And you have your deck, and again, the view.
Wow. So this is a lot more private. Did the first master bedroom also have a deck?
It did, yeah. Yeah, it had a
Okay.
little one on the other side of the fireplace. It's actually similar size. That one was covered, though this one is not covered.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, no, it was a good timing.
Oh, this must be the...
This is the laundry chute.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you can look, you won't fall in.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So it just drops right down in front of the laundry machine.
Oh.
So if you're coming to do all the linens, you just bag everything up, throw it in there. You don't have to carry it down the stairs.
Yeah, so if you just simply leave like a basket down there,
Yeah.
it'll just catch everything.
Exactly, yeah.
That's awesome.
The room I was talking about, which can be used as a flex room. So it is a bedroom. It does have 2 closets and its own ensuite on this side. It also has a connection to the bathroom that we saw that's with my second favorite bedroom. So it's Jack and Jill, so you could decide how you wanted to break that up.
Oh, his and her sink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with the water closet too. And then this is the access to the backyard. Yeah, and I mean, it's elevated high, like, right? We're up on the 3rd floor,
Yeah.
so even though it's a big house, you still get all the sun back here. It's not shaded,
okay.
so.
Okay, so Kevin, I mean, everybody who is shopping in the West Vancouver area, they're all thinking about, access to the highway. So how easy is it for us to get on the highway if we want to go to downtown, North Van, or any of the bridges? Sorry.
So from here, because we're below the highway, you have a couple options, which is nice.
Okay.
So you don't always have to rely on Taylor Way. Okay? So that's important for me. We're in West Van a lot. That's everybody who lives in West Van knows what Taylor Way is like, right? So from here, you can either head down to Marine. You could kind of check to see what the traffic's like. But getting off the highway, we're actually right off of the 21st Street exit.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a couple hundred meters from the entrance, and so it's a nice quiet exit relatively. You don't get a lot of traffic buildup and things. It's just easy to hop off the highway and come right down into your neighborhood.
So yeah, just I think it's really good to know that although we are close proximity to the highway, we don't hear anything in the home, so it almost feels like we're tucked away a little bit.
Yeah, I love the positioning of this house because first off, we're below the highway, which, I mean, even just prices alone, once you get on the other side of the upper levels, the price jumps up quite a bit.
Oh,
You still get essentially the same view from here, from the upper floor. You've already seen it, it's incredible. Yeah, so the house, when it was redesigned, I mean, it's been sealed up. Like we've already mentioned with the windows that close, that seals not only the heat, but also the sound.
Right.
So the proper steps have been taken. But we're right off the 21st Street exit off the upper levels highway. When you're heading eastbound, and we're actually down a little bit. So we're down beside the exit, so it's a little bit sheltered from the highway. And like I said, when you're on the when you're below the highway, a lot of times you're going to get a much better value and price than going above it as well.
Gotcha.
And the price is a little bit negligible, and you hear the sound a lot less on this side of the highway than up above.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you very much for those details. Does that wrap up the upper level of this listing here?
Yeah, I think we've seen everything. We've seen the laundry chute, which is the most important.
Yeah.
And we've seen the bedrooms. Yeah, let's go check out downstairs.
Awesome.
And it's amazing entertaining area again. There's a wet bar. Can't wait to show you. Okay, so now coming into the basement of the house. And I mean, it's just perfect for entertaining.
Ooh, wow.
So the way they have it set up right now is with a poker area, which is great. I think I would consider that myself.
Oh yeah,
there's a powder room down here, and the media room, which is incredible. So what I love about this media room too is that they have material on the wall to help with the acoustics, but also to keep the sound down for the rest of the house. It is, yeah, I agree with you. I love the natural wood look, and it is coming back a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's not so much the days where everything's just all white with a little gray streak in some of the courts, right?
know, yeah.
It was a little bit boring for a small period there, but this house has a lot of character.
Yeah, definitely.
And from the exterior as well, it really suits the neighborhood. I love the wood slats. They last forever, and we get a lot of rain up here too.
Yep.
So, I mean, yeah, the design of the house is amazing. They did a fantastic job when they updated it in 2015. And yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the natural wood.
Okay, so it was updated in 2015.
Yes. Yeah. Well, a couple things to note about that. I mean, the snow can be an issue in West Vancouver. Like I mentioned, at least the fact that we're below the highway, as soon as you start getting up above the highway, the snow starts to pick up pretty significantly the farther up you get up the hill.
Yeah.
And there's a bus route that goes just on one block down from us. So a lot of this area gets shoveled right away. They're really good in West Van with the snow shoveling, of course, with all the hills. But again, so from here, you get the best view and the least snow. Yeah.
Oh, we have a little wet bar.
Yep. Wet bar with a full wine cellar that is humidity controlled as well. So
that's very important.
You have your temperature control up there, and there's tons of space in here. As you mentioned, it is a wet bar. We have a wine fridge in here. And again, I want you to come in here just to see, because this goes back quite a little bit. And like you said too, it is temperature controlled, so you can keep all your nicest wines in here without having to worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Next, yeah, so we do have one large bedroom downstairs, which is just right here, and it's huge. So there's a closet around the corner. Yeah, I mean, this is almost the same size as the master. So this could be great as a guest room.
Yeah, this is super spacious down here. Kevin, a lot of my buyers who are searching in the West Van neighborhood, it's mainly, I guess, to accommodate their lifestyle. I've heard a few of my clients mention that they love the catchment area of West Vancouver.
Yeah.
A lot of my clients who love golf, who love view, who love going up to the mountains, we're looking in this neighborhood. So how far are we from all those things?
I mean, very close. That's the best part of the North Shore in general, right? And even once you get into West Van, it's really quickly to get up to Whistler, Horseshoe Bay, like you mentioned. I mean, depending on the traffic, you can get to Horseshoe Bay from here with no traffic in about 6 minutes, maybe?
6 minutes?
6 or 7 minutes, yeah,
wow.
with no traffic. Cypress Mountain is very close by as well. It's just another couple exits down the highway. And again, it's super easy access. So if you wanted to get up and just get a season pass, get a quick ski-in the morning, you can beat the rush, get up there nice and early.
There you go.
There's countless trails and hiking trails, of course, all over the mountains in North Vancouver, which from here even, there's quick access to get underneath the highway. You don't even have to get in your car to go do these hikes. The school catchments in West Vancouver are amazing. For a private school, Mulgrave is just up by Cypress. It's one of the top rated schools. There's a huge 3-car garage, which is actually the entrance is right here. So let's have a look at it here.
3-car garage.
3-car garage. They also have a bunch of built-in storage areas as well. So you can see with everything they have on the wall there, those slats, those are made so you can get hooks in, you can put shelving in. And like I said, there's built-in areas here. They have spots already built in for the garbage cans, recycling, and yeah, there's a 3-car garage all on separate doors. And there is a motorized gate out front too, where you can fit 2 extra cars out front, but you can still have the security where they're locked up.
So in total, with you could fit some vehicles at the front of the home.
Yeah, so including the front of the home, you'd be able to fit 5 vehicles behind gates on the property.
5, okay.
Yeah, so 3 undercover in the garage and 2 out front. And it's a quiet street too for entertaining and things. Parking hasn't normally been an issue here, so yeah, it's a nice quiet neighborhood. So.
Okay, thank you. Gurney, we are back here where we started, and I was so disappointed that we didn't start at the office. I love office spaces. What's this all about?
Yeah, so again, this office space is right off the entrance. And again, the grand entrance, there's 18-foot ceilings here with the chandelier. 18 feet, okay. Yeah, but there is the office if you come in through here that has access to the back. And there is a little water feature we don't have on right now because of the weather, but there's a fountain. So if you're sitting in here working, you could open up the door, turn the fountain on, and it's just a great quiet place to work.
Oh man, this is amazing as well. Again, love the details on the ceilings here. For those who don't need an office space, which I feel everybody should, But this would also be a great place to maybe set up a guest room, maybe some sofa beds, just because of the windows. Maybe you can buy some closets from, a furniture store, and it's just very, very spacious. So I think you can do a lot of things with this room here.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't need to work from home, it could make a great guest room. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that wraps up this episode of Don and Gurney. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and stay tuned. If there's any type of homes that you guys want us to preview or show you, definitely leave a comment below. Gurney,
Always a pleasure.
thank you very much.
Thanks.
And we'll catch you again next time.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. If anybody has questions about 2291 Orchard, feel free to reach out.